Hey, future self, you're 42 years old now because 5 years ago you were just about to turn 37 when you recorded this for yourself. Um, I'm sitting here, you know where you're living right now. It's a nice neighborhood, a bunch of small houses around you. You've been working hard on renovating it up. You renovated one other house across town. That came out pretty well. You are right about to do a tenant swap over, maybe a walkthrough for the security deposit later on today with your previous tenants. And then you're going to get in there tomorrow, clean it out a little bit extra for the new tenants because we care. Try to be a really good landlord like that. And we'll get our new tenants in. So, a message to you 5 years from now. What do I want to say to my 42-year-old self? So 5 years, 42. Well, dude, I hope that you figured things out by then. I hope that within this amount of time, I hope that you have solved the problems that you want to solve in your personal life. There's a couple things that your 37-year-old self really wants to change. And, 5 years worth of time, I can only just say that I hope that you've worked really hard on those things and that you've succeeded. Because your 37-year-old self today, almost 37, knows that it's definitely possible. Financially, I hope that you have done well. You just started investing. You started investing 5 years ago. And that's something. At least you started. You might have started late, but at least you started. You're starting out with a small account. Today, your investment count is about $3,200. Your leverage trading account that we're learning on 5 years ago is about $250 maybe. I think it's like $230 actually. And you closed out your second week of trading with $1.60 of profit. I mean, you had a lot of losses, but you never gave up, and I hope that your 42-year-old self, I hope that you can look back at this video and know that you're not giving up and you never will give up, and your 37-year-old past self knows that you're not going to give up and you're going to keep going. Your 37-year-old self is really, really curious to know where you're going to be at in 5 years when you're 42. Where are you going to be at? Both location and financially and relationship wise. 42 years old sounds like the perfect age to settle down, get married, have some kids. Sounds about like the age that you want to do that in. So your past self is telling you to, if it's not working, if you haven't worked something out in the next 5 years, you better get on it. Get on it. do what you need to do to get on it, because that's part of something that you want. You want a family. You want kids. Um, this is part of the reason why you started investing in the first place, because you realize that having that financial power and that security and that stability, being able to provide that stability for a family, that's going to be a good thing. That's going to be extremely important. So, you know, you're putting the work in now, and that's a good thing. So, you know, you started your YouTube channel, Marine to a Mill. Um, you know, you have one subscriber right now. That's your friend Chad. Um, you know, you don't get any views on any of your videos. You don't make thumbnails. You don't make custom thumbnails yet. You don't have any cool channel art or intros or anything like that. You started this for you, so you can have something to fill up your day with when you're not involved directly in trades, to add something into your day that feels productive, that doesn't feel destructive, but productive. And that's a positive step. That's a positive step you took 5 years ago. So just remember, 42-year-old self, you, Peter, remember that all these little steps that are productive, meant to be productive and not destructive and constructive, it all adds up over time, and you will keep on making those kinds of decisions that are constructive, and productive, and that's a beautiful thing. So I hope you're watching this video from your Tesla screen, or maybe in your library, in your nice house, because now you have a nice house. You know, I hope that you're a profitable trader, because I know your past self is going to be working very hard to create that 42-year-old version of myself. It'll be 5 years worth of trading experience you have. 5 years worth of experience. 5 years worth of Monday through Friday, like 10 to 12 hour days every single day. So at 42-year-old self, I hope that all the work that I'm doing is helping you. I hope that all the effort that I'm putting in is making life easier for you. I hope that you can sit down one morning with your coffee, and I hope that you can make $12,000 off of a couple good trades. And I hope you have the confidence to execute that. And I hope then you can say to your friends, hey, guess what, guys? I just made 12 grand this morning off a trade. Let me take you out for drinks tonight. I hope that you have that opportunity. I hope that you can say to your girlfriend or your wife, hey, I made 20 grand this week. Let's go down to Florida this weekend, and let's go have drinks at the Grand Floridian, you know, something like that. Whatever, dude. But all I can say is that I'm working hard for you. 37-year-old self, I'm doing what I can, and I'm trying to be better every day because I care about you, 42-year-old self. I care about you, man, and I love you. So I know it sounds cringe, but I care about my future, and that future is you. So I'm gonna work my ass off, dude, and I'm gonna try as hard as I can, and I'm never gonna stop, and I'm gonna keep trying, and I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna work work the things out of my life that aren't good, and I'm gonna keep trying to work those things out of my life that don't feel good in my life. I'm gonna keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. I'm never gonna give up. I'm trying to work those things out of my life that don't feel good, and I'm gonna focus on building the things that do feel good and are meaningful and have a more positive impact. So I just want you to know, in this message to you, that I really think I've said it all. I hope that you're doing awesome. I'm really excited to get to where you are, wherever that is. I have no clue where that's gonna be. I can say that I hope that you've moved. I hope that you're in a better location. I hope that the house that your 37-year-old self is living in, I hope that you've rented that out and that you have more tenants in here now. I hope that you have 2 rental properties in town. I hope that they're mostly paid off for. I hope that your other rental properties definitely paid off, I hope. If this house is paid off too, that's great, man. You've done really, really well. And that's something to be really proud of, dude. So 42-year-old self, if you've paid off both these houses, you've done really, really well. But guess what? If you've paid off one and you haven't paid off this one yet, that's okay too. Like, that's okay too. You'll work on it, and you have a reason for not doing that. So whatever your reason is, I know that it's logical and that it makes the most sense for where you are right now. So I'm gonna wrap this video to you, and I just want to say again that I'm working every day for you, and I hope that you make another video when you're 42. Make another video to your future self when you're 47. So you'll do another 5 years later video, so you can, remind yourself where you came from and who's working for you. It's this soul. Your body keeps growing, but your soul is still the same. You're still Peter, and you still have the fighting spirit. And yeah, I hope things are awesome, and I can't wait to meet you.